Tiffany claims her campaign literature was paid by her campaign fund in a group called Residents for a Better Dalton. However, it turns out that this group doesn't even exist.
Somebody going to jail.
So Tiffany Henyard is like really screwed. She is in a whole lot of trouble and she's probably going to go to jail. We're going to check out this news clip and we're going to dive deeper into her corruption as the mayor of Dalton and the supervisor of the township. She is really screwed. Let's get into it.
Fox 32 has obtained copies of the 2 federal subpoenas served on Thornton Township on Friday. And there are 2 big takeaways. Tiffany Henyard is clearly a target of the criminal investigation, and that investigation is growing.
Overall, it tells me that the investigation is expanding. It's not just focusing on the city of Dalton.
Former FBI agent Ross Rice says the subpoenas revealed the burgeoning scope of the federal criminal investigation into Thornton Township Supervisor and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
So the center of this investigation is all about Tiffany Henyard. She juggles the roles of the Township Supervisor and the Dalton Mayor. And it appears that it's not just a participant. She is the target. One subpoena focuses squarely on her, covering a variety of her interests, including 2 businesses that she owns, a restaurant and a property management company, and extends to her political fund and a charity named after her. She is screwed. They're digging everything. They're looking for everything. And Henyard has been terrible at almost everything.
It asks for all records, including personnel files, wage and tax statements, time and attendance, records of work performed, contracts, and checks written to cash.
Look at all the things that the FBI are trying to get into. There's so many issues. There's so many things that Henyard has done that there's records of that shows that she has committed criminal behavior. I don't know if she's going to try to find a way to get a deal or try to throw this blame on other people. All this is bad. Everything from the property company that is probably mixed with some of this funds coming from the township, the charity that's fake, the stupid Good Burger, and I didn't see Mondo Burger, but I know she has both of those terrible companies. She is in so much trouble and they're digging deep, really deep.
The mayor and the township supervisor, who are one and the same, appear to be the primary focus of the investigation.
The second subpoena requests a kitchen sink of township records, including financial reports, budgets, payroll records, and ordinances covering credit card purchases, expense reimbursements, security details, and the use of vehicles.
All things that if you check this channel and many channels and you checked Fox 32, it's all bad. So many things that she has done that were probably not just unethical, but illegal.
Mayor Officer Young put in for 303 hours in a 2-week period. 303 hours. Fox 32 has reported extensively about Henyard's use of a police security detail, which police say has hampered their ability to fight crime. You need security to protect you from questions from reporters?
Yes, she does.
Subpoena also asks for payments and credit card expenditures for a number of township employees, including Henyard's top lieutenant, Keith Freeman, some township trustees, and Henyard's boyfriend, who runs the township's youth violence prevention program.
Kamal Woods. He gets about $100,000 from that position.
The subpoena also focuses on township travel, including a story first reported by Fox 32 and the Illinois Answers Project about a trip Henyard took to Springfield in 2022 with Dalton and Thornton Township employees, ostensibly to raise money for a cancer charity in her name.
I have created Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation, and what that entails is helping everybody within the 17 municipalities with
Rule 2.
I'm the face of the foundation. My name is nowhere, sir. I'm the face.
You have a charity that from the Attorney General's office. I understand they sent a cease and desist letter to your foundation.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not crazy. I'm not
You have
deranged.
Tiffany Henyard Cares, your foundation. So the Attorney General's office hasn't reached out to you regarding your foundation?
So I want to set the record straight. I don't have a foundation. I am a supporter of anybody that's struggling with cancer. My mom had breast cancer, and I'm always push anybody that has that. If someone uses my name to push their charity, or if you say this is Tiffany t-shirt, people gonna buy it. Because right now I'm considered what? Clickbait. People make money off of my name by views. So you just take my name.
You say you don't have a foundation.
I do not. And that's
Okay.
why I tell everybody, go do your research. I'm not on anything. To any 17 municipality. You cannot live in Chicago to benefit from this foundation. It's strictly for people that live in the 17th community. Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation is here. We will help anybody in need. It's not only just for Township, it's not only just for Dalton, but it's for the state of Illinois.
We wondered who was paying for all of this, and so are the feds, who ask for records of municipal resources being used.
She's just screwed. That charity was a sham. It helped no one. And she just spent thousands and thousands of dollars just to show that she seems like she cared about cancer research. It was a complete waste of money and probably illegal.
Half of Friends of Tiffany Henyard, her political fund, and charitable organizations, including the Tiffany Cares Foundation, which involved a $10,000 donation of taxpayers' money made by the township.
It's very broad in the scope. It's very broad in the number of people and entities. So there must be some serious allegations of wrongdoing that they're trying to get to the bottom of.
It's the second round of federal subpoenas. On April 20th, 4 FBI agents served a pair of subpoenas on the village of Dalton, asking for the personnel files of 29 employees. Wiedemann says the latest subpoenas are a welcome sign.
I hope that the township finds a way to be able to recoup the damage that has been done. But I hope that the people that did the damage, there's repercussions for making bad decisions.
Absolutely. There need to be accountability here. And that's what the FBI is going to find, because a lot of this stuff is in plain sight of how terrible Tiffany Henyard has been. So this probe is going deep into her dealings and extends to Henyard's inner circle. So we're talking about the top lieutenant, Keith Freeman, some of the township trustees, even the boyfriend who heads the township youth violence prevention program. All eyes on how the township resources have been utilized, especially concerning those trips and events used and organized for charity. What started as a local investigation is quickly unraveling into a significant federal case with broad implications. It's a story of power and scrutiny, and obviously the quest for transparency. If you check out some of Tiffany Henyard's biggest supporters on Facebook, they have deleted their profiles and deleted their posts talking about Henyard. I'm talking to you, T.O. Hardiman. Maybe you finally realize that she's in trouble and finally realize that this is not just a joke. This is not just an attack on a black woman, a single black woman in power, but a corrupt person that has effed up the entire town of Dalton and effed up the township. Or you just don't want to get in trouble with the feds. People are finally starting to wake up. But let's dive deeper into this political drama involving Tiffany Henyard, some questionable campaign spending, and echoes of past political misdeeds by this individual by the name of Jerry Jonova, a former mayor with a checkered history. This story is layered involving alleged misconduct and financial discrepancies that can rival any political movie, any political show. So what the hell am I talking about? Jerry Jonova, checkered past. So picture this, a mayor who doesn't just fall from grace, but plunges into legal troubles. That's Jerry Jonova, the former mayor of Calumet City, who ruled from 1993 to 2001, when he was indicted and eventually jailed for 5 years. His crimes? Pocketing $125,000 in kickbacks and shamelessly using city employees to campaign for him on the city's dime. That sounds familiar. Fast forward to Tiffany Henyard, whose political and financial dealings seem very similar to Jonova's playbook.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Getting up at press conference, talking about nothing. Learn the laws.
Henyard, who is knee-deep in controversies of her own, is under scrutiny on how she handles or mishandles her campaign funds. Where is the money going? Tiffany's campaign finance reports are more mysterious than any detective show or novel. There's hardly a trace of payments for the political consulting she allegedly receives from Jerry Jonova. And when it comes to other campaign-related expenses, they're virtually non-existent in her financial disclosures. And what is baffling about Tiffany Henyard, most of her declared expenses are for food. Yeah, food. While there should be finance reports covering campaign flyers, event organization, and other significant expenses, all we see is receipts for meals, food. There's also a small expenditure at a cell phone store and another tiny amount spent at the post office, which doesn't come close to covering most of the mailing campaign literature. And this is where whoever's running the accounting firm for Tiffany Henyard is doing some creative stuff here. Tiffany claims her campaign literature was paid by her campaign fund in a group called Residents for a Better Dalton. However, it turns out that this group doesn't even exist, confirmed by legal checks and a lawsuit involving another party. This raised some significant concerns about the transparency and honesty of her campaign financial dealings. There isn't any. So who's really paying? It appears that some of Tiffany's extravagant fundraiser events in 2022 and 2023 were bankrolled not by her campaign, but by the Dorton Township. This misuse of funds is not only odd, but potentially illegal, as campaign funds are required by law to cover such expenses. Like I said many times in this video, she is screwed, like totally effed up. Like she's going to jail. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's get into some of her state filings. Tiffany Henyard's filings are a complete hot mess. They're so irregular and incomplete that they should have already triggered audits and investigations. I'm talking to you, Attorney General. Her reports are missing crucial details about major donations and other significant expenditures, making it difficult to understand where the campaign funds are actually going. I have some theories, probably going into Tiffany Henyard's pocket. Check out this disappearing act right here. Tiffany endorsed and donated $5,000 to Gloria White, a candidate for a state representative. While White properly reported this contribution, Tiffany failed to declare it on her campaign financial statements, a clear violation of campaign finance law. That's why the feds are here. It's necessary for a thorough federal investigation. It's not just appropriate, it's essential. From shadowy financial reports to the complete absence of accountability, this unfolding story of Tiffany Henyard's campaign finance adventures offer a window into the world of political funding. It's corrupt as all hell. It serves as a reminder that the importance of transparency is necessary to maintain integrity in the public office. I'll be doing more videos breaking down some of these misdeeds from her and her lieutenant, Keith Freeman, in the later days. But what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think finally Tiffany Henyard will get her just due? Let me know, put in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.